Alright, so welcome to another stream. My name is Hyena73. I'm joined by Totally Unreal.
That's correct.
And we are playing Silent Hill. So this is part of our 31 Days of Horror on Twitch and on my YouTube channel. We're doing this to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis. As of the last census, 23,700 Australians have been diagnosed with MS. 11,400 of those have a profound or severe case with it, which limits their ability to go to work and to just live normal lives. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, is a disease of the central nervous system, which means that the symptoms experienced could vary. Some people have problems with constant pain, fatigue, sensations all over their body like burning, cold. Others have motor movement functions, like problems, or they have they lose eyesight. So it's a really horrible disease. So we've been streaming and playing old retro games to raise awareness for it. Please visit msaustralia.org.au for more information. But enough of that. We are now going to be playing Silent Hill, which I think is probably up there as one of the scariest games of all time.
I've never played it or seen it before, so I think when this game came out, when did it come out?
Well, this game came out it was released here in Australia in 1999, February 24th, 1999.
So I was 10 years old when it came out.
Yeah.
I hazard a guess it probably would have scared me then. I'm not so sure about now.
Well, actually, the first time I played this, I played the demo on a Metal Gear Solid CD, because the Metal Gear Solid came with the demo of Silent Hill.
Oh, because they're both Konami.
They're both Konami, yeah. And I played. It was like a demo with one level, and then I went and bought this like a year later.
Okay. I just had this funny feeling my mic wasn't working.
That's why I kept looking. No, it's working. Anyway, short story. This game was developed by Kiyoshi Toyama. And they were part of the Team Silent at Konami. They also, the whole team went on to create Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 and Silent Hill 4. All those were also composed, like the music was composed by Akira Yamaoka, and they have some of the best music in any horror game. They are absolutely brilliant. Number 2, I think, has the best music, but this one's got some cracking tunes too. Anyway, so let's get cracking.
Well, that often is what makes it scary, isn't it? The sounds more than anything.
Yeah, that's it. Well, Eli Roth once said, if you want to make a horror movie less scary, don't cover your eyes, cover your ears.
Yeah, it's probably a good point.
So we're pansies. Trust me, otherwise I'm not going to get very far.
Yeah, I can imagine like a lot of Japanese games from the 90s, it's probably extremely difficult.
Well, it's not extremely difficult, it's just
very difficult.
I mean, well, because it's a horror game, like it's a survival horror game. They encourage you not to fight. Ideally what you're supposed to do is run away.
Skulk around.
Yeah.
So can I ask, is this game about a hill that doesn't make very much noise?
Well, there is a hill in it, and there is very little noise at the top of said hill.
So the game delivers on what it promises?
It delivers on what it promises.
And nothing more.
Nothing more. So, by the way, we're playing this on an actual PS1. I picked one up the other day. Well, actually,
you had it recently?
Yeah, a week ago I picked it up.
Oh.
$30 from a guy in Bankstown.
With a controller?
Yeah, everything. So $30 with
this will play on a PS2 though, won't it?
Oh yeah. This will play on a PS2, a PS3, and obviously a PS1.
Play on a PS3, will it?
Yeah, PS3.
Not every PS3 though, right?
No, every PS3. PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 games will work on any PS3. PlayStation 2 games only work on like the launch PS.
Oh, interesting that.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, well.
Bizarre.
Well, the thing is, it was in the United States they actually put an emote engine chip, so they actually put a PlayStation 2 chip inside the PS3, and that's how it was backwards compatible. And then in Australia they didn't do that for some reason, and what they did is instead they emulated the PS2, so some would work, some wouldn't, or technically all worked, but some worked with bugs, and some worked really well.
Sure.
Is that
Yeah,
Cheryl?
backwards compatibility is not really a big thing for me. I think manufacturers definitely seem to view it as a big selling point. It always makes me wonder. Games
Where are you
generally,
going?
consoles aren't particularly backwards compatible at the beginning, and then
Hey,
they
wait,
add it later
stop.
at what I can only assume would be a big expense. It makes me wonder why they don't just develop the console originally to be backwards compatible.
Look, to be fair, I think all consoles should be backwards compatible.
But I think if you're so hung up, like I don't have my Xbox 360 anymore. I've got about 50 games for it or something. Haven't even really ever wanted to play one of them. But if I really was that hung up on playing them, I would just get a 360.
Yeah, but like, look, not all people are like me or you who just keep all their own consoles and power boards and all that crap. Some people just want to have one box that does everything. Now, I see why, because especially with stuff like the PS,
So what's the go with this being in widescreen?
I don't know, it just was.
That's kind of interesting, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, there it is. It's in widescreen.
Oh, well, actually, is it? Or is it just my? Because it could be just my my TV converting it to widescreen. Because I am running it. Because I'm running it through
you think it's that?
Well, I'm running it through a upscaler.
Okay. Are there any
Otherwise,
maybe if you go into some menu at some point, we can see if it's chopped off. If it's not chopped off, then we know it's not being converted, right?
No, it's not chopped
It's
off.
not, is it not being stretched? Is it?
No, I think it is being stretched, but it's not being stretched like dramatically.
Fascinating. But that's letterbox though.
Now it is. I think for the cutscenes it is, but
Yeah. Well, I mostly think it was widescreen.
no, I don't think it is. I think it might be my upscaler. I don't remember it being. Because the thing is, I have to use an upscaler, otherwise the thing, they like the thing bugs up, and like I start getting like flashes or it turns off. I don't know if you remember when I had that problem. With
But what I mean is, it certainly doesn't look distorted, does it?
no,
You've lost already.
no, I just can't remember.
Is it a candle you've got?
It's a lighter.
It's certainly very dark.
Yes, darkness is a big part of this game.
Well, the dark is quite frightening, I suppose.
Well, the thing is, right? The thing is, a lot of the scariness comes from the limitations of the PlayStation 1.
What is this?
So they had to hide that by like
What's going
making
on
it
here?
dark or foggy.
So that there was no draw distance issues and things like that, because only a small amount could fit on one screen.
Yeah. Oh crap!
Oh, I saw that. Burn them. Do
Oh no!
something.
I just gotta kind of run.
Left. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes-
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Is there a help button?
No. Oh, I'm screwed. Oh no.
I find it hard to believe you survived this.
I died. That was a supposed to lose battle. By the way.
Right. Actually, you know what I played yesterday? I was at an arcade yesterday,
Yeah.
and I played a couple of things. I played my usual Buck Hunter, which I can never resist. I also played Tekken 5 or 6 or whatever the newest
Oh,
Tekken
yeah.
is.
6, I think.
I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, Tekken's awesome.
I sucked, but I was playing with someone actually, and we went with a friend, and I beat her in the first
Was
one,
I dreaming?
and then like the way it works is,
How do you feel?
oh, you were supposed to die.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a supposed to lose battle.
Oh, like I've been run
Oh,
over by
I thought
a
you said
truck.
I died as opposed
I'm all right,
to
I
losing
guess.
a battle.
No,
and
it-
that's why I gave you a funny look. Like, what's this guy
No,
talking about? Is he
It's
on
a
crack?
it's a supposed to lose battle.
Right. Yeah.
You
Well, I'm
from
not as
around here?
yeah, exactly like the first death
Can you
in
tell me what happened?
Bloodborne.
Yes, like the first death in Bloodborne. That's right.
Wait a second, I'm
Or the
just
first
a
death in any
tourist.
Souls game, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, and like the
I
way it
came
worked
here
is
for a
you paid a
vacation.
credit or whatever,
Just
and
got
then
here.
you kept playing. Like if you didn't lose, you just kept.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's how it's always been.
I got like through like
I don't
4
know what
fights.
happened.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, like Tekken's alright. I'm more partial to like Dead or
I'd like
Alive.
to find out
If
myself.
it comes to when it comes
Is
to
that
those
because
three,
of the breasts or?
it helps. No, just because Tekken's good, but like the way
Have
it
you
works
seen
is
a little
like
girl?
it's about combos.
Yeah, well, I didn't know any of the
Yeah,
combos.
Just turned 7 last month.
Whereas like Dead or
short,
Alive
black
is about
hair.
like countering and everything's got like
My daughter.
kind of like a scissor paper rock kind of thing. So
Yeah.
for instance, like
Sorry.
if someone's kicking you,
The only person I've
You
seen in
can,
this town is you.
you can throw them, or if somebody's punching you, you can
Where
kick them and
is
cancel that. Or if
everybody?
somebody's trying to grab you, you can
I'd tell you if I
do a
knew, believe
reversal.
me.
It's pretty cool. Like it's very
But
technical.
from what I can tell,
But yeah,
something bizarre.
Yeah, well, and then I played Street Fighter, and that was, I thought, much harder. Like, it was much harder to just pick up and
That's all
play.
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. Because again, to get anywhere, you have to know the like Hadoukens and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Who did you play as?
In Tekken,
What's your name?
Well, like not both of them.
in Street Fighter, I think I played as
Harry.
Ken.
Ken is good.
Harry Mason.
And then I can't remember the girl's name, some Asian.
Chun-Li?
Sybil Bennett.
No, in Tekken I played as some Asian chick, because I know
I'm a police
that
officer from
usually the
Brand,
small
next town
Asian
over.
chicks are fast, and if you want to just button mash, they're normally a good option.
Yeah.
The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
It's a very familiar story, isn't it?
What?
This.
Well, his little girl is lost in the town.
Everyone in the town is mysteriously missing.
Yep, everyone's missing.
Hold it.
She's
Where do you
also
think you're
lost
going?
in the town.
My daughter.
It's
I've
just,
got to
I'm just
find
saying,
her.
like, it reminds me of something. I can't quite think
Well,
what.
actually, there's
No
a few
way.
influences. Have you seen the movie
It's
The Mist?
dangerous out there.
Yeah, I have actually. There's mist in that movie, I think.
There is
In that
mist
case,
movie,
I need to
yeah.
find
I
her
like
now.
movies that promise on what
Cheryl's
they
my
deliver.
little girl.
But like, but yeah, that one's
I can't
that
just
one's
leave her
kind
out
of
there
like,
by herself.
Influence on this. Actually, The Mist is also an influence. The original novel
Have you got a gun?
by Stephen King, The Mist, is influence. Is the influence for Half-Life?
no.
Believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
What else?
Take this.
What else has
And
influenced
hope you
this?
don't have to
A whole
use
bunch
it.
of stuff, man. Japanese horror, you know, stuff like The Ring
Now
and
listen
that.
to me.
Because
Before
you see
you
the
pull the
monster
trigger,
design.
know who you're shooting,
This is good advice.
and don't do it unless you
I don't know
have
if
to.
it's just giving away a gun to a stranger.
I know. How does that work
don't
in
go
the States?
blasting me
I know
by
this is
mistake.
completely unorthodox, but would you cover us?
And so she's got two guns. That's handy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there's still a gun on
Thanks.
her hip.
Yeah.
You do best to stay nearby.
For some reason, it kind of reminds me of
I'll be
Resident
back with
Evil. I
help
don't
as
really
quick
know
as I
why.
can.
Well, it's a third-person survival horror game. They kind of all looked very similar. And this is how you save the game.
Oh, is that right? So how many times have you finished this?
4.
How long does it take to finish?
I know people can speed run it in like 30 minutes.
How long does it take a normal person to play and finish it?
Well, the first time I played it, it took me like a easy 10 hours.
Okay, so it's not that long.
No, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not that long.
You know, some old
Oh,
games
crap.
just.
Here he comes. Oh crap!
Who's coming?
There's a thing coming. I got a quick.
Like even the menus and stuff are remind me a little bit of Resident Evil and stuff. You know, I guess all games from that era were kind of similar. That's what gets me about playing old games. You know, the controls and the menu systems and that are so archaic and frustrating.
Yeah, well, I haven't played this in years, man. But see, there was something flying out the window. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't.
Well, this goes on YouTube. You can have a look. Because I thought they were going to attack me right then and there.
Knife and pills.
Yep, health drink.
I like
And I
how.
think when I pick up the knife, something will happen.
I like how sometimes like health drink. Like I'm guessing that must be like a dodgy translation or something from the Japanese version.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
It's probably like delicious drink or something. There we go. What the?
All the blinds look like the ones in the station, all broken.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
And that place isn't even abandoned. Here we go. No!
Are you driving this thing?
Yeah.
Is there an aiming system?
There is.
It's like an auto aim.
Yeah, kind of. We're just shooting the general vicinity.
Do you have ammunition like count or any kind of menu to tell you?
Yeah.
And you can just run out of ammo and you don't even know because you don't
What's
even.
happening to this place?
So you press select and there I am.
Wow.
And there's my status.
That's
so I'm
harsh.
not-
So
I'm
there's
not-
your health drinks,
Yeah.
plural.
But see how my status is orange?
Yeah.
That means I'm not in the best shape. So I can use this. Now I'm sweet.
You use one of your health drink
Yeah.
plurals.
Yes, my health drink plurals. Yeah, so I got to pick up this now. Because this will tell me where bad guys are. I don't think I have to equip it. In the original, I think you had to equip it.
The original what?
Like in this one,
Aren't we playing the original?
Yeah, but I mean, like in Silent Hill 2, you don't have to equip it. You just pick it up and then just.
But that's what I mean. That's like when you play games and like a lot of things. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm a big Ratchet and Clank fan, as you know, and I finished the newest one recently, and it's like a remake of the original one, right? And the remake, like the original, was a great game, but so many little things have evolved in it over the years that if you went back and played the original, it'd kind of be annoying and frustrating. Like a good example is, I don't know which game introduced it or when it was, but like the auto bolt grabber was like a magnetic thing that you would wear and the bolts would get sucked into you. That's like been in it for the last however many games, right? You just start off with it, okay? Mm-hmm. In the original one, you didn't have that. You had to find that and get it. Otherwise, you had to literally go and walk on top of every bolt. It's so annoying. And I guarantee if I went back and played the original Ratchet and Clank, which I loved, I probably wouldn't even like it. Because it has so subtly changed, over the years that the current Ratchet and Clanks are really nothing like the original, even though the characters and the story and everything is the same.
So the cool thing about this one what this one had over Resident Evil was the fact that there's no fixed perspective. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, you can rotate the camera, can you?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Well, like see how the.
You don't use the sticks for this game.
No. It's before sticks, man.
Wow.
No, but you remember like in Resident Evil, you went into. Okay, see how it's making that noise? That means there's a monster nearby.
A scary noise.
Yeah. So you know how like in Resident Evil there was a like you walk into a room and the camera was fixed like from that angle. See how this follows you around?
Those dogs look familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, because that's one thing about old games. Bad camera angles that like plagued so many of them.
This one's got bad ones too, man. This doesn't get away scot-free.
Well, because we all take for granted now that you've got two analog sticks, and one of them is, like say in a third-person game, one is walk and then the other one is to rotate the camera. But games from here, that didn't exist. No games had that. I'd be interested to know what the first game that introduced that would have been.
Mario 64, I think.
Yeah, that's true. You could use the C buttons.
Or even, not even Mario 64, maybe, what's it called? Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Interesting.
Yeah, that had a cracking camera system. Like it worked,
Yeah, because that's one thing. One of my favorite 64 games is Banjo-Kazooie, and I've played it more recently on the Xbox Live Arcade, and the camera angles are dreadful in that game. It makes it almost unplayable. It's so frustrating.
Alright, so now I have to go to the school, right? So I have to run all the way there.
Otherwise, those dogs.
Yeah, the dogs, the flying things.
There's some serious, what's the word, animal neglect that's happened to those dogs.
Oh, yeah. Steel pipe? Yes.
Oh,
I want that.
Steel pipe? Not a lead pipe.
No.
I'm always more partial to a lead pipe.
I like lead too.
It's better for giving someone's noggin a flogging.
Alright, so how do I get to the school from here?
Can you see your position on the map? So you got to keep flicking between the map to work out where you're going.
I can, but like I kind of, here we go. Because before, when I go out there, there's going to be a dog there, so I have to figure out where I'm going now. Map.
Kitchen knife. Do the weapons break when you use them too much?
No, they're all right.
One thing
so I have to run up the alley.
Turn left.
Turn left and then left again.
Go. Or I would go all the way to the end.
You think all the way to the end?
It'll be easier to remember.
Alright.
And then left and then all the way to the end.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I forgot what I was going to say. I do kind of like how there's no menus or anything. It is kind of very movie-esque.
Damn you. Yeah, it's very cinematic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. I like that. The dog is pretty mangy, so it's quite believable that it wouldn't be very fast. It looks sick.
But, like, that's not even that scary, man. Later on, it gets really bad. There's this thing that's like a human with no arms that chases you.
Oh. Well, to be honest with you, I'd rather be chased by a human with no arms than a human with arms.
Well, it's got no legs either, but it can run really fast for some reason.
It's got no arms or no legs. And how does it run?
I don't, I don't know. Like on its nubs.
Well, what were they called in the crawlers or whatever in Resident Evil? Like the
Oh, the lickers.
the ones that had no bottom half and they would crawl on the floor.
No, I don't.
What were they called?
I don't remember them. I remember the lickers, the ones that like were like humanoid in appearance, and
There were ones I'm sure with no legs and they would crawl.
how far am I?
Just keep going all the way.
Yeah, but I want to see where I am. Oh shit! I took the wrong thing.
You
That's
better
alright.
turn right. Turn right
No,
now.
I'll just keep going straight. Why not?
I don't even. But it's hard because we obviously turned then without even.
No, I turned. I thought I had turned at the end because I saw street.
Wow. Yeah, you really can't see much, can you?
Oh shit! Okay, I can't go that way.
No, you've totally lost your bearings. You better
No,
get the map back
no,
up.
I got it. I got it.
You say so.
I got this. I got this.
You think it's that way?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I thought it was the other way. You turned right though.
Okay, that doesn't
I
work.
told you
either.
it wasn't that way.
No, but I'm right. Look.
I think that way you were going the completely wrong way.
No, look, I'm right. See?
No.
I was going the right way. It's just that street is busted, so I have to go up.
We've got to go the way that I originally said.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yes, you're very clever. Oh.
That way, left.
Yeah, it's just hard because the.
Because you're using the arrows.
Yeah.
Because the original PlayStation controller did not have the dual shock.
No, it not. No, it did not.
I
Luckily, the guy that sold this to me included a dual shock.
That looks like a PS2 controller, is it?
I thought it was at first, but the PlayStation 2 controls say DualShock 2 on the top.
Okay.
So this is not. This is a PlayStation 1.
Well, they were the same
DualShock.
exact controller,
Yeah,
basically.
it
They
was
had a
the same
better
thing.
rumble system or something, did they? That
Yeah,
was about
that's
it.
Okay, so I can't go that way. Okay, I think I got an idea. So that didn't work.
Check the map.
No, it's alright.
But I guess with a lot of games like this, they gave you the illusion that they were quite a big map, but they really weren't. Like, there was quite linear in the sense that you could normally sort of only go one way.
Yeah.
You couldn't really get lost.
Well, no.
You reckon it's this way?
Well, I think I gotta cut across this way, and then go down, turn right here, and then.
If you say so.
Oh wait a minute, that's
I don't think you're going the right way. I think you're back where you started.
I think I am too.
I don't know why you don't listen to me.
Wait. So no, I'm right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
So
We couldn't go the first way that I said.
Yeah. Plus, we couldn't go. Like that's not where I started, but it looked very similar.
Well, that's the alley there. I can see it. It's just the other side of it.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta turn
Right.
right and then right at the end, I guess.
Maybe stay near the right curb so you don't miss the intersection.
Yeah, because it's quite foggy.
Misty, maybe you could say.
Is it mist or fog?
What's the difference?
Well,
Okay, that's
fog,
a dead end. You might have to go all the way to the end and then
Yeah.
turn right.
fog is like this everywhere, whereas mist is only like you know when you wake up in the morning, you look outside and there's like pockets.
I think that's still fog.
Yeah, that's mist.
Well, it's just water vapor.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure mist is the one that's you can kind of look over it and it's just kind of hovering over the ground.
But that movie, The Mist, really is just thick fog everywhere.
That's because the fog was already taken by another movie.
Is there fog in that movie?
Yes, there's plenty.
I do like it when there's a creature there.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to not come into contact with it. Wah! Leave me! Leave me! So that doesn't work.
Yeah, I do like movies that promise on what they deliver. What's an example of a movie with a title that is not reflective of the
Oh, there's heat.
movie at all?
Heat.
There's no heat in that movie?
No.
But there's some heat, isn't there? Like, Heat is like the cops.
Yeah.
And it's a cop movie, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
So there's heat in it.
Okay. Or what about
What about the movie Vanilla Sky? Is there a Vanilla Sky in that movie?
There is. They talk
Oh.
about the vanilla skies of Monet.
Oh, the painting.
Yeah.
That's right. Fair enough. But yeah, okay, alright. I haven't watched it in a while. I did like that movie though.
I didn't mind it.
I do like that. I liked all those weirdo Tom Cruise movies when he first became a lunatic Scientologist. Like Eyes Wide Shut and stuff. I like that
I
movie.
love Iron Punch. There you go. That's something. That's a movie that you don't get that. You don't get eyes that are wide shut. They're
It's
either
like
open or shut. They're not. They're
It
not
is like
wide shut.
it's like a metaphor though.
Well, what
isn't it?
about
About how people aren't aware of what's going on around them type
Yeah.
thing. We should watch that, mate. We should do like a marathon of weirdo Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny because Ice White Shut was actually quite explicit, right?
Yeah, there was lots of nudity in it. That's
The
why
heaps.
everyone liked it when we were young.
Yeah, but like they made so much fuss about like oh crap, you.
There's something there.
Yeah, I see.
Someone's lunch.
Yeah, I know. I want to see if I can get it. But
Lure the dogs away.
I might have to actually find them.
Lead pipe?
Nah, probably should.
Kitchen knife? Oh, 2 shots kills them. I've got about 1 bullet left.
Yeah, I've been picking up heaps.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, yeah. I picked
Health pack?
I think it's a health kit.
Health food?
Wait, I have my. Oh, that's good, alright. Now I picked up a thing, man. Damn it! How do I get to the school? Oh yeah.
First aid kit? Where's the map?
Alright, let's look at the map. So let's see.
Oh. Can you get down that yellow thing? What's that yellow thing up the top?
What yellow thing?
That yellow
That's
line.
the highway, man.
You can't get on the highway?
No.
Well, how the heck do you get around there?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
You know where you are now, though? Can you keep going, like, south and get to that block street?
Actually.
Turn 180 degrees when you close the map.
So where? 11th Street or Backman Road? Which one?
No. You're in the middle of Old Silent Hill or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this alleyway ends,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's right.
Well, you might have to go up to where that Queen Burger is and try that alleyway, and maybe one of them goes through.
Where's
but
Queen Burger? What?
Well, I know there's these alleyways here near Queen Burger, but maybe one of them goes through or something. I don't know.
Nah, I went in there. That's where I picked up some ammo, but there was nothing in there.
Well, the maps, everything's blocked then.
No. I'm sure there's a way.
I'm sure there's a way too.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Is that our alley? Oh no. I thought, oh yeah, it's another alleyway.
Well, normally the funny thing about most of these games is it's a bit like the simplest explanation is usually the right one. It's normally not some sort of obscure hidden doorway. It's normally something blatantly obvious that you just miss.
Yeah. Maybe I have to go through one of these buildings.
Well, that's what I mean. Although this isn't the simple explanation, is it?
Nah, survival horror games can sometimes be a bit obscure. They really, really dwell in the whole adventure game mentality, you know.
But I think it's usually just a pathway that is sort of like right in front of you the whole time, and you always walk past it. That's what I always find. Ooh, this looks like it could be something. Can you walk up them? Yeah. That's got to be something, surely.
Nah,
Why did they put it there?
I have no idea.
You know, sometimes they put little things like that in the game, and I think, why did they go to the effort of making those stairs?
Oh, wait a minute. This looks promising.
There's a mailbox. Nah.
Wait a minute. I think maybe I have to go to the church. I bet you I'll kick myself when I figure this crap out.
Where's the church?
Oh, it's on the other side, so it's not
Can't get
there.
there.
Okay, I'll go down Matheson right to the end, and maybe there's a little path or something there. Or I'll go down the other street. Whoa! Haha! Nice try. So that's the alleyway. Alright. How far am I here? Okay. I think this is promising. There's there's a shopping market, like a supermarket up here on the corner. Oh. Oh crap. Bloody hell.
So much for what I said about not getting lost. Well, I suppose we're not lost. We know where we are. We just don't know where to go.
Yeah.
You can't park back there. You went down that alleyway, you said. That was where the health kit was, wasn't it?
No, there was some bullets here. Look, I might just quickly have a bit of a look again in case I missed something. No, I have not. Whoa.
It's insane. It does look like that bat thing. It's like, yeah, whatever. Get out of my way.
It's like, it's in my hair. It's in my hair. Whoa. Okay, not there, not there, not there. Ah.
This is confusing.
Yeah, bloody hell.
It must be something that's not on the map.
Yeah, well, I don't want to like resort to a walkthrough yet.
That would be rather pathetic, wouldn't it?
Yes, yes, it would.
Although I rarely beat games nowadays without resorting to a walkthrough. As soon as I get stuck, I think stuff is.
See, I don't mind games like this because that's part of the fun.
Well, it's the whole game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you know what you're doing.
But sometimes I think too, some games have got better ways of encouraging you to do things yourself, and then other games aren't very good at that. Especially things that are just a bit stupid, I think, personally, like just arbitrarily difficult for the sake of being difficult. Just to artificially add length to the game. But it is frustrating how you can't see where you're going.
But like that's the thing. Let's just say they get rid of the whole.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I know it's the fun, but I mean that's what's making it so difficult because you can't even work out where you're going.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, yes, this is a stylistic kind of choice to have the fog, but part of it was not just a style thing. It was just the fact that the PlayStation couldn't do.
It really highlights though how much better the graphics were on 64 than PS1. No way.
Well, it had better draw distance.
Way better.
Oh, I don't know, man. Like, have you played Turok?
Yeah, I love that. Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Yeah, that's got atrocious draw distance.
That's pretty graphically advanced though.
Yeah. Here we go. Doghouse in Devlin. So I gotta go to the doghouse.
Oh, what, you just found a note?
Yeah.
Where are we?
So, Doghouse, Devlin Street. Doghouse 11.
11th Street?
Yeah.
I thought you said Devlin Street.
Yeah, I thought that said Devlin. It must
have
be
been
11.
11.
Yeah.
So you just gotta look for a doghouse.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Devlin now.
You will be soon.
I will be.
This is 11. This can't be 11, it's not a street. This does look promising, I don't know if we've been here.
There's the doghouse.
Yeah. There's a couple of those, maybe we should just kill one.
I know.
Is it, like, how do you fire? You put some sort of aim button and then use both triggers?
Oh, come on, damn dog. I'm alright.
Your status is green. I saw a doghouse. It's too far away.
Ah, yes. Alright, so
Now we must be able to get into one of those houses.
well, I had the key.
Well, you've got to equip it, surely not.
No, but I can examine it, can't I?
No. You must have to go up to the right door and then use it. Must be the house just there.
Yeah, it's got to be the house nearby, right?
It'd be that one
Like,
there.
they wouldn't be jerks. Like, is their house across the bloody map?
It'll be this one.
Yep. Alright. Use the house key. I'll take that.
This is very Resident Evil looking now with this fixed camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not this screen so much.
No.
But the other one where it was like almost like a closed circuit TV footage. That's a bit
Yeah.
like when you're
Yeah.
inside in Resident Evil, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Long
closed
time
circuit
ago. I
TV.
used to be very scared of Resident Evil actually. My older cousin would play it and me and my younger cousin would like sit there with our eyes covered and watch him.
Well, you know, like it might show up in October in this month. Who knows?
Well, it is almost October.
Come on, man! I'm trying to create a bit of an illusion here.
Oh yeah, well you didn't tell me that. Yeah. October the 1st. That's today, right?
This isn't even scheduled for October the 1st.
Well, that's your preparation right there. I'm not to take the blame for it. Is that a bottle of Coke?
I don't know. It's just a bottle of wine.
No, go back. I want to see the Coke bottle. I don't know that the red. What is it? The red ribbon device is copyrighted. There might be a copyright infringement there.
I think they can let it slide.
No, I'm gonna notify Coca-Cola. I want Konami sued, especially after what they've done to Hideo Kojima.
Oh yeah, nah. Screw Konami, alright?
But we were talking about this the other day, like, and I was saying that, you know, this Metal Gear, what's the new Metal Gear game called? Survival or something? Salvation?
Yeah.
I can't
Keys
remember.
for lips. Nothing written on the wall. Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, the zombie one. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about it. It looks so crap.
Well, I hope it's crap and nobody buys it, and then the Konami stock plummets, and then hopefully Hideo Kojima can buy back the Metal Gear IP and then make his own games.
To be honest, right, as much as I love Metal Gear, and I'm a huge fan, right? Okay, so I gotta go down there. 11. Alright, as much as I love it, and I do, I love Hideo Kojima, and I love his games, at least the Metal Gear ones anyway. I don't really want to see another Metal Gear Solid. I'm kind of burnt out on the franchise. I wouldn't
No,
mind
but it's
to see-
changed so much, man. They need to go back to the roots.
Nah, I'm happy to just see something new, like what he's making.
Nah, he won't make anything good.
I don't know, man. Like the one that he was gonna make a Silent Hill game.
But what happened?
Well, Konami cancelled it and fired him, so that kind of like put a stop to it.
Oh, is this what happened recently?
Well, that's not what happened like recently.
Was he fired once before as well?
No. I mean, no. This was like when he got fired, which is like what, a year or two ago.
Yeah. Last year, I think.
Yeah, that's when it happened. So I wouldn't call it recently. You know?
Oh, but a new Silent Hill game.
Yeah.
The way you said it, I thought you were like, 10 years ago they
No.
fired him. I'm like,
No.
did he get fired once before? Is
No.
it all happening again?
No. Actually, it looked so cool. It was a Silent Hill game, and it had he had Guillermo del Toro as one of the producers,
Oh, that's cool.
and the main star in it was the guy Norman Reedus, you know, from The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
would have been interesting.
It would have been awesome.
I do like,
Norman Reedus. Well, I love Saints of Boondock Saints or whatever.
I haven't looked at it in a long time. You have lots of bullets. I feel like you maybe should kill these creatures.
Nah, because I need
But-
them later, man.
You need the creatures later.
No, I need the bullets later.
So this is not like a game where you'll come back to this area
I'll come back, but
and
what's
will
the point? I can
will
run
it
away.
remember the creatures being dead, or will they just come back?
No, some will. Like the thing is, I can kill some now, but if I come back later,
There'll still be more.
Yeah, there'll just be more. Oh, my
Because you know some games you can like clear the area, and then for next time you won't have to worry about being killed.
Yeah, nah. Like I can clear the area all I want, and then like more will pop
Okay,
up.
fair
so.
enough. Then, so don't waste your bullets.
Yeah.
Are there like what chapters or levels in this, or how does the game separate?
I guess areas.
Okay.
So for instance, like in this, you got
This is an area.
this is old Silent Hill. Then
Yeah.
there's another one. There's another
Central
section.
Silent Hill.
I can't remember, but
Well, see, I see it over there, Central Silent Hill.
okay, there you go. That
See?
must be it then. But then, like, but the thing is, it's not just like this is old Silent Hill, and then there's dark old Silent Hill.
Oh. Is it darker there?
It's like, you know, when at the prologue how it goes black
Mm.
and shit started coming up.
So
That's
it's
what
always nighttime in Dark Silent Hill.
yes, and it's more evil creatures and it's just
Oh.
very horrible.
What were they thinking naming a town Silent Hill? It's very ominous. It
I
was
know.
just a matter of time before a tragedy happened.
Actually, if you want to go to a place in Australia that looks a lot like Silent Hill, Jindabyne.
Really?
Yeah, man. You go to Jindabyne. One, it's got a lake, which Silent Hill has.
Does Jindabyne have a hill?
Yes, and it's pretty silent there. But like, so it's a lakeside town. It's cold and foggy, so it snows and it's foggy. So yeah, it's just crazy, man. It looks like a lot like Silent Hill. I think, to be honest, if I was to film a Silent Hill movie, I'd film it at Jindabyne.
Okay.
It's just
So
it's a
maybe
perfect spot.
if I'm trapped in that movie, I'll go to the top of Silent Hill and I'll make as much noise as I possibly can.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
That'll solve the crisis. We lost again.
Now, it says the keys ain't here.
It's off limits.
It'll be right.
Oh. What's that sign in The Simpsons or something where it says no entry and then it says what? I'm a sign, not a cop. Is that The Simpsons or Family Guy?
I can't remember. It sounds a bit dumb, so probably Family Guy.
It's just a sign that says no entry, right? And then they walk past it, and then there's like another sign in a meter saying, "What? I'm a sign, not a cop," or something like that. Like, I have no way of enforcing it because I'm just a sign.
So anyway.
Games have really come a long way, haven't they?
Yeah. But like, look, I know this isn't much to look at, but it's quite a good game.
I'm not saying it's not a good game, but I often feel like go back 20 years from this game, right? And we're talking about like what Pac-Man and Space Invaders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a pretty dramatic difference.
A dog head. I'm playing basketball with it.
That's a bit mean. But then if you go 20 years forward from this game, like you're talking about, I guess once 3D was implemented, I suppose, like that's a big leap forward that can't really be matched.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a jump?
Yeah, I did. I guess I did that. I thought maybe there was like a 180, but there isn't.
Did you find anything in there?
Yeah, I found the key.
Well, that sign is very misleading because we needed to go in there.
Yeah. Keep out. Key in here.
If we'd obeyed the sign, we never would have progressed in the game.
Yeah, but now I still have to find
That's
two
a-
other keys.
That's a lesson out there for you kids. Disobey every sign you see.
Yeah, extremely high voltage.
And you say, well, I'll just touch it because I'm home.
Oh, crap.
That's your favourite Simpsons episode, isn't it?
It is. It grinds you.
What's it called, that episode?
Alright, I'll put this one being a pain in the back.
My favourite's the Bee Baron episode.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh, you like also like you only move twice or
oh,
whatever?
yeah, Scorpion.
Yeah.
That's how you finish it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Would it have got back up?
Yeah.
Curb stomp.
Yeah, curb stomp.
Does Gears of War 4 will like get a run in Halloween?
Actually, no. Because it's a Xbox One game, so it's not even slightly nostalgic.
What about the original Gears of War?
I could. I'll do it.
That was such a good
Well,
game.
Here's the thing, right? I thought about, I went through my games and tried to pick some Halloween games, and I found enough retro ones that I don't need to go into Xbox 360. That being said, next Halloween, I will probably do like an Xbox 360, PS3 edition of it, and yeah, I'll probably have some.
How
Gears
good
in
was the original Gears of War? That game was like mind blowing.
Yeah, it had some scary bits, man.
The first one, yeah. Then
Yeah.
they changed it. I'm
Yeah,
hoping the new one
was all action.
is going to be a little bit like the original. Because I've seen the trailers and there's a few more sort of spooky, dark sequences.
Well, yeah, like the bit with the Lamberts, that was cool, and then yeah, the bit where with the krill,
The Krill, that was awesome.
that was so cool.
And you had to push the flaming car or whatever. I remember that. I remember those trailers. That would have been 2005. I think I still
The
had.
key to the garden of the house found in the basketball court.
That's very specific.
Yeah, the key to the garden. So the key to the garden of the house found in the basketball court.
Where was the basketball court? Not where the
It's
dog's
back
head
there.
was.
Oh, I know what I gotta do. Okay. I know what I gotta do. Oh crap! To hell with you. So wait a minute, I gotta figure out which one was it. Where was the fence? Because I gotta go into the fence, into the house.
But I was a big Unreal Tournament fan. Like I love Epic Games.
Yeah.
And I was a big.
Hey man, hey, don't talk to me about Epic Games. I was playing Epic Games before you could walk.
I don't know if that was true.
Okay, what's the first Epic game you ever played?
Unreal Tournament.
Come on, man. Just Jackrabbit.
Anyway, I like
Yeah.
Epic Games, and I remember when the trailers came out for Gears of War, like at E3, might have been even 2004 or something, 2005 maybe, and I downloaded them on dial-up, and they were like 60 megs, and it took forever, 4 kilobytes a second or whatever it was. Oh dear. But it was so awesome, and the game did, like, that game was really hyped, and it did not disappoint.
What,
If-
Gears?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It exceeded the hype.
Well, to be honest, right, at the time I actually hadn't bought an Xbox 360, and I had I was playing World of Warcraft, and Zootopia, my missus, right? She's like, oh, I'm not gonna marry you if you just keep playing World of Warcraft. So I said, fine. If you really want, I'll buy a 360 and I'll stop playing World of Warcraft. And she was cool with it, and I did that.
So Xbox 360 saved your
Saved my
marriage.
marriage. I owe it more than it knows.
Yeah, but I loved it. I played it online, and I was quite good. Yes, I remember when I got the 10,000 online kills achievement. I was very proud.
I'm sorry, I still think it's funny that you're like, oh, I've liked the Epic Games forever, and you haven't even played Just Jackrabbit.
Yeah, well, when did that come out?
Let's put it this way: it's a DOS game.
Okay, that might have been like when I was 2 or something. Like Unreal Tournament, I think came out in 1999 or something, or the Game of the Year edition did, and I was only 10 then, so cut me some slack. That Queenberg Cafe is making me hungry.
Queenberger Cafe. So it's the one next to the cafe.
Basketball court.
Yeah, that's the basketball court. But I gotta go into that house.
The garden.
The garden.
The keys to the garden
What's
near the
this here?
house next to the
The
basketball
key
court.
to the garden of the house.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
The key to the garden of the house. What house?
In the basketball court.
Are you sure?
Where's the basketball court?
Yeah.
You find that, and then you find the
I
house.
found the basketball court. That's where the head was.
You're not there now.
Yeah, I am.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah,
go
look.
out.
See?
Okay, so the garden. There must be a house next to this basketball court.
No. You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's another house with a garden. So I think, to be honest, I think I gotta go back to Levlin.
Why is there a red circle there?
Because that's where I was. So I gotta go back to Levlin. Man, I'm out of breath. Just like me in real life. Although he runs a lot more than I do in real life.
There's going to be a house here.
Wait a minute, which way am I going?
I see trees.
Sorry, I lost my bearings for a second. All right. I got it.
I have to say, my first impressions of Silent Hill aren't the greatest.
Well,
Very slow and boring.
well, look, this is what survival horror was like. You know?
Yeah, but it's not like it's white knuckle, edge of your seat stuff.
Not yet. Give it a minute. It's building up. We're not going to get to the good stuff today.
Apparently not.
No, like not for a while at least. Like
Maybe you should have loaded a save in the middle of the game.
Well, see, I thought about doing that. Okay, and then I thought, well,
We've only got an hour, don't we?
yeah, but it'll give. First of all, if I do that, it won't give it context. Second, I'm trying to avoid spoilers for people who may want to play.
I
This
think
game
spoilers for a
themselves.
game from
Yeah, you'd be surprised,
18 years
man.
ago don't count.
You'd be surprised, man. Like I said, I don't like.
Oh, I got a spoiler. It's about flying bats and mangy dogs and a hill where there's no noise.
Fire to you. All right, good.
And you haven't saved yet, have you?
Yeah, I saved.
Have you?
Yeah, I said when I was at that house where I got the clue to go to that alleyway.
Well, I'm watching it, but I mustn't be paying attention.
I've saved it a few times now.
Oh, that's good. I wouldn't want you to lose all this progress.
Here we go.
Just looking at the PlayStation one makes me tempted to.
What? Burn it or something?
No. I don't know if you ever did this to
What?
like be juvenile against your friends, but you would just like open the,
Don't do that.
and then it would delete their game or whatever.
Don't do that.
But the button's right there. I won't do it because I'm an adult, but seeing the
'Cause I'm
button
an
there, it's
adult.
so tempting.
But yeah, but you know, like I said, I played this game on the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, demos. Remember when you used to
Yeah.
get gaming magazines and they would always come with a demo disc?
There are 2 locks. Wait. So I'm missing 2 locks. Where's the other one? So I've got one. Something's written on the map, hanging on the wall.
Yeah, keys for Eclipse is written.
Yeah. So,
And it tells us to go to that bridge.
huh?
Look where the arrow is.
No, that's telling us you gotta, like, there's a thing that way.
Yeah, but that's off the map. It's the
I
total.
think I gotta go back. See, I gotta go back all the way down Matheson to where the road is blocked at. Is that Elroy or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Elroy, and then
Where the X is.
Yeah, so that's another key.
Oh, we haven't been there yet. Oh.
No.
Okay.
And then where's the third key? Down Finley, I guess.
This feels a lot like Resident Evil.
Yeah, I'll just check the map again. Yeah, so I gotta go to down Elroy and down Finley, or is it? No, I think I do have to go down Finley. Yeah, no,
We only got 8 minutes left.
I'll just get 2 keys and then we'll call it. By then, old man should pop up and
Is he gonna ring or?
no, he's just gonna knock on the door, like Thief Band style. Hello, I'm here for the last 5 minutes of the stream.
Yes, that would be annoying if that happens again. Well, it's probably a good time for lunch when he turns up, actually.
Yeah, and then we'll come back do another.
Good idea.
Wait a minute, I just got lost again. So I'm turning. I keep losing my sense of direction.
I know it's very hard.
Okay, so I go up and down. Okay, great. You know what? We know what the problem is. The map, when you come out of the house, you're not always facing in the right direction, or the camera isn't always facing in the right direction.
I don't know if it's the camera. It's the way the character is pointed.
No, the character's pointed right. It's the way the camera is, because.
You know what I mean is though, a few times I've noticed, right? You're not focusing on which way the character is pointing. That's why you get losing your bearings.
Yeah, but that's the camera. That's the you know what I mean?
Like at that time when I said to turn 180 degrees or whatever, that's the character, not the camera.
Yeah.
And you can't see anything. Like it's hard to even remember if you've been here because
Yeah.
if you're standing in the middle of the road, you can't see the building.
Yeah, that's why you constantly have to look at the map.
Yeah.
Um,
It probably wouldn't have killed the game to have a map in the corner, to be perfectly honest with you.
yeah, but I think they were going for the whole cinematic.
And we
thing.
could turn it off.
Yeah.
Only because going in and out,
Oh.
going constantly in and out of the map,
I know, it ruins the
it ruins
experience.
the yeah.
But all of them have been like that. believe
We've
it or
walked a
not.
long way now. You sure you haven't walked too far?
No, because I got to go right to the end of this.
And then turn right.
and then turn right and down there. And,
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
yeah. So I'm almost at the end of this.
Oh, you're going this way. Yeah, that's what I said to go before.
Yeah. Nah, I think you were right.
I'm always right.
Not all the time.
All the time. There's something now in the car. I don't know. Maybe in the boot of the car.
Yeah.
I should kill this thing.
Don't say that. What about that time, huh?
The time that I wasn't right.
What about that time that I was gonna drill a hole through my head and you stopped me? It would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
I told you the drill wasn't long enough. You might have ended up a vegetable.
Where's that from? It would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
I can't remember.
Come on, man.
You didn't get my quote before.
It's like, yeah,
The sign one.
Yeah, I know. I think
I didn't even remember what it was from.
I think I'm saying the quote wrong. The one that I'm talking about anyway. It's like, come on, you're full of terrible ideas. Remember that time you tried to drill a hole through your head? That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me, right?
No, I don't remember that.
It's from Ghostbusters.
Oh, the original one?
Yes, the
I don't know the quotes that well.
Okay. Actually, I think it's from Ghostbusters 2.
Have you seen the new one with the girls?
Oh, no.
Apparently it sucks.
I refuse to see it.
You refuse?
Yes, and it's not a sexist thing. It's not like a women thing. It's a the movie looks shit thing. Like.
Okay, speaking of sexism, racism thing, right? I'll give you I recently had a bit of a James Bond marathon with my old man, and we watched all the Daniel Craig ones, except Quantum of Solace because it's terrible.
It sucks, yes.
And I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even download it because no one obviously had uploaded it because of how crap it is. It wasn't on Pirate Bay. Oh, there's a key. And so anyway, we're watching it, and then you know how he's been offered like $150 million to do 2 more, and he's refused, right? And they're like talking about possible James Bond replacements, right?
Yeah. What? Go on.
So the 2 names that they've said, right? One is Tom Hiddleston, which
Not
is
bad.
Loki or whatever,
Yeah.
and the other one is Idris Elba.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, I'm not a racist or whatever, right? But James Bond is not black, okay? He just isn't,
No,
right?
James Bond is whatever you want him to be. That's the thing.
No, I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that, okay? He's not black. As simple as that,
Well,
right?
Hey, I could say he's not blonde either, you know?
Well, Roger Moore was kind of blonde.
No, he wasn't. He had the blackest hair on earth.
Oh, Roger Moore?
Well, he had brown hair, but
It
he wasn't blonde.
Well...
Remember when
when
they announced Daniel Craig, they're like, oh, James Blonde. And everyone was making fun of him. And everyone said, James Bond isn't supposed to be blonde. And to be fair, part of me thinks, yeah, he's not supposed to be.
He should have dark hair.
Yeah, that being said, it worked.
Yeah, okay.
Elba is one smooth dude, man. He could make it work, man.
Yeah, but I just think, right, mate, give him another action movie. He can be someone else. He can be 008, right? James Bond is James Bond. He's not meant to be black, right?
No, am I?
I'll give you an example, right? Is James Bond meant to be a sumo wrestler?
Maybe. He can be anybody.
Well, he's not, okay? So you can't have a gigantic, overweight Japanese guy playing James Bond for the same reason that you can't have a black guy playing James Bond. It's just as simple as that. It's not a racism thing, right? I'll give you a perfect example. Like, what, would you make a movie about Martin Luther King with a white guy in it?
No, I wouldn't.
What's the difference? The difference is, apparently it's not politically incorrect to be racist against white people.
Oh, yes. See how I did that?
See how you evaded it?
Yep.
And now you don't know where you're
And
going.
now I don't know where I am. Hey, I got him stuck between trees. That's genius, man. Alright. And we're almost there.
Well, you've got the keys, haven't you?
Yes, I
So
got
maybe we should run and... Well, it won't... We can go slightly over, right?
I'll go a little bit over.
We should just find the gate. Once you get the gate open, probably
We'll
call
get
it
to the
there.
school? Because I'm almost at the school, man.
Okay, alright. Because this is the... You can get through now, right?
Yep. So I'll just quickly save, just in case, because I do stupid stuff.
Just in case there's some sort of horrendous creature on the other side of the door.
I can't remember, but I know from here it's a straight walk all the way up to the school.
The Silent Hill could be on the way, so you better watch out.
I think we're on the Silent Hill. See? Silence, eh?
Yeah, but is it a hill?
Yes, it is.
That was a well-protected door.
Yeah. It's a hydro house.
Suspiciously well-protected.
See? So this is dark Silent Hill.
me
So-
glitch.
So down.
Or just
so
turn left
left,
here.
then right, and then left again.
Okay.
Awesome. So when it's dark, more evil stuff comes out.
Oh, it's just like in real life.
Yes.
So don't lose your bearings here.
No, I think it's alright. The problem is the camera. Like,
Yeah, I know. Still, you're going straight. You still got to turn left. So you may already be going left. No, it's not that way.
yeah, it is.
I don't think so.
It is.
Alright, let's see. You don't trust yourself?
No, I just want to make sure because I don't want to miss it. Yeah.
Oh, you were right. There you go.
I don't know how far down it is, but it's pretty much on the corner. I don't think I can miss it.
Yeah. I don't think you can either. Maybe it'll trigger a cutscene when you get there.
No, I think you have to walk through the door and then it's all
Okay.
quiet like. Whoa.
It's a bit spookier in the dark. So.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I almost feel like you can see more in the dark than you could in the light.
Yeah, there's no fog.
Yeah. Probably because they couldn't do 2 lighting effects at once.
Hey, you'd be surprised what the PS1 can do, man.
Would I?
Yeah.
Like play games?
Yes. It plays CDs, man. You
It
know,
could-
that newfangled and the new fancy pants technology?
Yeah, but I never liked how the bottom of the disc was black. What was the go with that?
Not all of them. Japanese ones are not. Japanese games are not black on the bottom.
So can
Is this
anyone
because you're
explain
racist? Like,
that? I just don't know why
you
they
don't
were
like,
black.
You don't like black discs? You don't
No,
like black James Bond? You don't like black discs?
The evidence is adding up.
What's that white hood you're wearing?
It makes it very hard to see the screen, actually. I love that scene in Django where they're wearing the...
Oh yeah,
And
I
they-
think
and they-
what is it? The holes were a nice idea, but they could have been done better.
And they can't see where they're riding.
There we go. Yes. Okay. Now I gotta find. So
Did
we're
you
at the
save it?
school. Yes.
Well, maybe we should kill it now.
Yeah, I will. I just gotta. Well, no, I haven't saved it yet. Actually, this is the scariest part in the game.
The whole game.
Oh no, probably the second scariest part of the game.
The whole game.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second. Where's the save room? Oh, it's in the reception. That's it. Okay, great. Because then zombie kids start coming out.
Oh, they're the worst kind of zombies.
Crap. Yeah.
Because you sort of think, oh, maybe I should go easy on them because they're kids, and then they bite you.
Yeah.
And then you're a zombie.
That's right.
So if anything, zombie children should be dealt with more harshly than regular
Yeah.
zombies.
It's written in blood.
Was that not important?
Yeah, it's important.
Because I barely even had time to read that.
All right. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flame. There you go.
Right.
And I think I gotta go into the reception. And I can save. And we'll call it.
Sounds good.
Oh, sorry. And then we'll come back to this another day, man. Because it is a cracking game. What I'll do is if I'll see what the speedrun record is, and if it's under an hour, man, I'll pull out the walkthrough and we'll just smash it. Yeah.
Yep. I can probably control the walkthrough and tell you where to go.
Yeah. All right. Maybe it's in the infirmary. It's like in one of the first rooms, man.
This is a spooky school.
Yeah. No, this part is freaking scary.
I can't imagine very much learning went on here.
Oh, they'd be
Oh,
too.
look at that. You can't see what's behind you.
Yeah, they'd be too scared. All the kids.
All the everything's written in blood.
Yeah, well, they're you know,
Now
it's like the
children.
New South Wales government, man. They're skimping on supplies. Now
Yeah.
pull
Pull
out
out
your.
your needles,
Yeah.
prick your finger. Like how Sideshow Bob does it in,
Yeah.
what does he say?
But use a pen, Bob.
Because he writes, it's like die, Bart, die, or whatever,
Yeah.
and then he writes
It's-
like a standard letter
yeah,
to someone.
The Bart. The.
But he's writing some like standard letter to someone complaining about something in blood. I can't remember who it was.
Here we go. Infirmary of the school.
Good
All right, so that concludes our little dip into Silent Hill. We have literally just dipped our toe. It's that
The
good
first
there.
hour of Silent Hill.
Yeah. So, like I mentioned before, we are playing games, horror games, survival horror games throughout the month of October to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis. Please go to www.msaustralia.org.au for more information. MS Australia does a lot of provides a lot of support and services for people with multiple sclerosis. So it's worth checking out. Disclaimer: I am not affiliated with or endorsed by MS Australia. So this was Hyena 73,
Totally unreal.
and we'll see you next time.